Hey, what's up, my angling amigos? Your favorite fishing guru is back, and today we're diving deep into the frosty waters of the United States for an exciting forecast. We're talking about Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. This day, my friends, is setting up to be a true test of skill and patience, thanks to a biting Arctic air mass sweeping across much of the nation. It's a day when the fish are playing hard to get, but with the right intel, we can outsmart them. So grab a warm drink, settle in, because this forecast is packed with actionable advice to help you put fish in the boat or on the ice, even when Mother Nature is in a chilly mood. Don't let the cold deter you. Some of the biggest trophies are caught in these challenging conditions, and I'm going to tell you exactly why and how. Let's break down where the action might be and how to tackle it. First up, for my ice fishing enthusiasts in the northern states, we're looking at yellow perch. These feisty guys are winter gold. Where to find them? By mid-January, these perch have pushed out into deeper water, typically 20 to 40 feet. Look for them schooled up tight in basins and holes, especially around the edges of old weed beds or subtle drop-offs on the lake floor. That's where the baitfish are hiding, and the perch won't be far behind, keeping close to the food source in the colder, stable, deep water. On what to catch them? You've got to downsize everything. Their metabolism is slow due to the cold water, so think small tungsten jigs in natural colors like black or green, tipped with a single spike or a wax worm. A dead stick rig with a lively minnow can also be deadly. Remember, slow and subtle is the key to mimicking a lethargic meal. Now for my saltwater buddies along the warmer southern coasts, we're targeting redfish and sheepshead. These are your winter champions when other species might be less active. Where to look? Redfish will be concentrated in deeper channels, tidal creeks, and along mangrove shorelines that catch the morning sun, warming the water just a few degrees. Sheepshead, those crafty bait stealers, will be clinging to structures like pilings, docks, and oyster beds. The slightly warmer coastal waters, even in winter, keep these species more active than their freshwater cousins. On what to catch them? For redfish, a slow retrieve with soft plastics or cut bait on a jig head works wonders. For sheepshead, small, sharp hooks tipped with fiddler crabs, shrimp, or pieces of oyster are essential. Again, a subtle presentation is key. They're not chasing anything fast in this chill. All right, let's talk conditions, because knowing the why makes all the difference. For Wednesday, January 21st, 2026, the weather across much of the USA is going to be seriously cold. Expect air temperatures to be well below average. In regions like the Northeast, we're seeing daytime highs only reaching 15 to 25 degrees Fahrenheit, with overnight lows plummeting into the single digits. Across the broader US, typical January temperatures range from 24 to 33 degrees Fahrenheit. We're also expecting some gusty winds, potentially 25 to 35 miles per hour, in affected areas, which will make it feel even colder. While the day itself might see little precipitation, around 0.01 inches, January overall is an active winter month, meaning recent or upcoming snow is a real possibility, especially in places like the southern Appalachians. This intense cold and stable, but low atmospheric pressure typically makes fish lethargic, pushing them into deeper, more stable water where temperatures are more consistent. As for the water temperature, it's a tale of two extremes. In the northern freshwater bodies, many are ice-covered, providing fantastic ice fishing opportunities. Where it's not frozen, water temperatures will be in the low 30s to mid-40s Fahrenheit. For example, the southern basin of Lake Michigan is hovering right around 33 to 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Down south, along the coasts, things are a bit milder. Florida's Atlantic coast can see water in the mid-70s Fahrenheit, while Southern California might be in the upper 50s. The colder the water, the slower the fish's metabolism. This means they're conserving energy and their strike zone is significantly smaller, so your presentation needs to be impeccable. Now, for the lunar influence. On January 21st, 2026, we'll be in the waxing crescent phase. The moon will be about 2 to 3 days old and only around 7 to 9% illuminated. According to old fishing wisdom, the days immediately following a new moon into the early waxing crescent can sometimes be a bit slower as the fish adjust, but activity gradually builds towards the first quarter. While not a prime full moon bite day, the increasing illumination could mean a subtle uptick in activity from the new moon, especially around twilight. So, what's the overall assessment for the bite on this chilly day? I'm calling it a moderate to challenging bite, but with clear opportunities for the prepared angler. The Arctic air and low water temperatures will make fish quite finicky. However, by targeting deeper, more stable zones, using slow and subtle presentations, and focusing on species known to be active in cold water, you can absolutely turn a challenging day into a successful one. The key is persistence and precision. All right, my friends, that's your detailed forecast for January 21st, 2026. I wish you all bent rods and tight lines. Remember, a bad day of fishing is still better than a good day at work, right? If you found this forecast helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future fishing wisdom. And tell me in the comments below, what's your go-to winter fishing rig? And what's the biggest fish you've ever pulled through the ice or from cold coastal waters? Let's share some stories. Tight lines, everyone, and stay warm out there.